let's take a look at our wrestlers right here. 125, Nick Roberts, a freshman having a good start, ranked number 15, and he'll go up against the senior veteran C.Eppert. C.Eppert out of Anderson, Indiana, got a winning record, but he's got a little short time to prove out being an All-American, which he certainly has had sights on for his 4 years in the varsity. You've got the camo gear going on. It's an appreciation for the military night here at Holloway Gymnasium at Purdue. We're getting started. It's Big Ten Wrestling. Purdue hosting Ohio State.
Eppert is a guy that you sit there and take a look at what do they want to do the last 6 weeks of their season. You take a look at where we are right now, February. First week of February, Nationals, of course, will be the third week in March, and so you've got about a 6-7 week period here. And how do you want to finish your season? And this is an opportunity going against a guy who's ranked number 15.
Started.
Mm-hmm. You can go ahead and slide up the ladder a little bit and use that experience that you've learned from 4 years of being in the Purdue program and maybe taking advantage of a freshman, because we've all witnessed here. Sometimes these seasons can get a little bit long for the underclassmen, and
Great point. Eppert, one of my philosophies is there's always one more thing you don't know, and you say, well, what's the deal with Eppert? Why hasn't he broken through? And even though he's starting to wrestle better, talk about inspiration. When I heard the story, I mean, last year they thought he had a torn labrum, but what ended up was he had hip dysplasia. They had to cut into his hip, cut his hip in two, realigned it. Here he is back wrestling.
Yeah, he's moving pretty well here for hip surgery.
That just happened last year, and the doctors even have a video now they're using wrestling. There's 2 for Roberts, but showing Eppert wrestling so that they can encourage others who have that operation, that life can go on.
Well, certainly life is going on for him, and for him particularly here, if he can get out, get a quick escape right now, we can breathe some life into this match here for him. So he's got hand control. He can pop his hips out a little bit. Just great little activity. See how that little turn, little half turn? Then he jumps right back into a shot. But that little half turn, just get active in there. You can't just hand fight alone. You got to get your feet moving, change your levels a little bit, and then get the quick escape.
Right, 2-1, early takedown by Nick Roberts. Takedown over C.Eppert.
Yeah, take a look at Roberts and just be able to go ahead and work around and work into a shot of his own off that. Now a little more activity being shown here by Purdue. These guys are really not... one attack is just not going to be enough. There's a nice attack there by Roberts, kind of right on cue.
Shot by Roberts, heads up, got the cradle locked up, but C.Eppert slips the head, but not before he comes back down to the mat here.
No points yet, right? Eppert do a nice job of clearing the hands. That was good work right there by Eppert, because it looked like he was going to get taken down, particularly when that leg came up. Roberts went for a cradle, then came back out to the lower part of the leg.
Let's start the Vegas tournament with Roberts defeating Eppert.
No, it's red. Caution red.
Caution on Roberts. Ohio State.
Slow down. Set. Go.
Nice work on a little changeover. Oh, good work there, trying to get that hip separation. And, Roberts came into a short set right there, did a little hand fighting, and then was able to go ahead and slide out. So, really, at this point in the match, the Purdue wrestlers really got to get it going here to get back into it.
That escape gives Roberts 1 point. He's out in front 3-1. Not much riding time advantage for Roberts, 20 seconds after that first takedown.
Eppert's made some straight-on attempts, but he's been blocked by a pretty good hit. Roberts is holding position. He's wrestling about a half head lower than his opponent. Doesn't really have anything set up. Tim, when you get this good angle of this, when you just attack straight on like that, you got to be the better athlete to be able to knock him out of that square stance. So we're going to see this a little bit later when we talk about what makes a great segment. We're doing Mika Megaludis, but there's a nice look at Tom Ryan, but can't attack these college guys just straight on here. They're just too good of athletes. And now it's a straight shot there. You see how even Eppert was able to stop that single leg attempt for the time being anyway. Eppert able to lock in the crotch. And maybe this is the type of scrambling that he needs here. That could be considered two-point takedown here because Roberts is really on his back. Seen it. Now going to give that call. Yeah. You know, I've seen it called before there, even though you have a hold of the leg, but if you're on your back for a long period of time, sometimes they'll give that two-point call there.
Scott Hinkle, he's been an assistant coach and now the head coach in his 7th season. Scott Hinkle for the Purdue Boilermakers. Camden Eppert, one of the captains, 3-time academic All-American, but he has not been able to break through, even though he's qualified for the NCAAs. There's a shot for him. Can he get 2? He does. Eppert right at the end. That's the way to score. End of the period. Edge of the mat.
See this work here. You can tell his activity was good. He backed out a little bit, and then he gave the Roberts the feel that he was going off the mat, and then just dropped into a double leg and got that straight-on shot there, as you mentioned. And getting those points at the edge of the mat at the end of the period, huge.
So big 2 points for Eppert. Now he goes down. He gets his opportunity to go ahead with an escape or a reversal. Was able to get out from under Roberts after that first takedown Roberts had in the first period.
Okay, look at this crab ride situation. We've got Eppert's going to try to come underneath this and push that right leg away, but now he hangs on to it. See, that's
what you talk about a lot, Jim.
You just cinched up the saddle right there. When you bring those legs closer to yourself, it's like you cinched up the saddle. And even though now you're going to try to shake out the back door, and he might be able to get this, but not given enough time to finish it.
Well, with 43 seconds of riding time, Roberts working on trying to get that.
The first move is off the whistle.
Veteran official Jamie George, the head official.
See how Eppert came up, but his hips, he didn't create any hip separation, and that's what he's dealing with right now. Now he's got an opportunity. He's got to give up he's left that wrist behind. Short time on the riding time as far as that's concerned, but now you got to be careful not to give up the reversal.
And the riding time advantage now, Nick Roberts, if he's able to ride out for these last minute and a half, or minute 5 seconds, Roberts will win on riding time. But
looks like he's going to give up the reversal and back points.
2 points reversal. What's important here for Eppert is to get that riding time going back the other way before he gives up any kind of points. So it's kicking back down. It looks like he's going to be able to do it, and the riding time is now erased. Eppert out in front 5-3 with that reversal. No riding time advantage for Roberts. Big turn of events for Camden Eppert for the Boilermakers.
It's not much of an effort to get off the belly with the Ohio State wrestler here. So you see how he's getting that wrist tied up. Now the leg comes in. And this is just like we talked about here. An important match for the senior going up against the freshman. You know, the freshman's got the ranking here.
Yeah, unranked senior. It's senior night. What a way to go out. If Camden Eppert could beat the ranked Nick Roberts for a win on senior night.
I don't agree with that call because the man underneath it wasn't really doing anything to be able to create any action. So,
well, now what's important is to give one, not 2.
And there's no leg, so it's academic at this point.
What a nice win for the senior on senior night. Camden Eppert, the unranked 25-pounder, upsets Nick Roberts from Ohio State. Puts Purdue out in front 3-0. Great win for Eppert.
There you go, folks.
Take a look at this replay here. See how the hips are getting off the side here? It's really not anything that Eppert did, but Roberts just kind of got off to the side. And I really thought at this point in time, if he would have worked the half Nelson real hard, he would have had an opportunity to score back points. But nice job by Eppert. You mentioned Tim, unranked, and that's important for him to move up on